we go ahead and remove the skin. I had to switch over to my fish knife because this is sharper. Hi everyone, it's John. We are back in the kitchen. Welcome back to me. Sure missed you guys here in the kitchen. We haven't been here in a while. You know, let's start off again with something simple. Tonight we're going to be preparing a dish that has a lot of versions. When I say a lot of versions, a lot of countries have their own versions of this dish. So why don't we get into it? So the dish that I'm going to be attempting today is ceviche, or the Philippine version of ceviche, which is called Kinilaw, right? Which translates roughly to cook in acid. So what we're going to be using as far as fish, again, this is the Filipino version of this dish. Usually only has 1 or 2 ingredients, but tonight we are going to be using salmon, fresh salmon. I know what you're thinking, is this going to be raw? Well, technically yes, because we're not going to cook the fish in flame, right, or in heat. But what we are going to cook it in, as I mentioned, is acid or some sort of an acid. Some cultures or some countries, such as Mexico, have their version. Peru also have their own version of ceviche. I've tasted the Mexican version, and they usually put in a mixture, and it's usually shrimp and squid. The Peruvian version has more of a mixture, like different kinds of fishes, also shellfish like shrimp. I believe they also have crab. I'm not too sure, but I've had those versions as well. Similar, all of these dishes are going to be similar, regardless of the country that they come from, since all of them are mixed with some sort of an acid, right? The Filipino version has plenty of ingredients and plenty of variety, since the Philippines is, you know, made up of, you know, over 7,100 islands. So each region has their own version of this dish. So besides the fish, we will be using some aromatics. We will be using ginger root, red bell peppers, serrano peppers, which are hot or spicy, some scallions, and if you do not have scallions, regular onions will work just as well, but you know, I chose to go with the scallions for the flavor, for both the flavor and also the color. So let's go ahead and prepare our fish. So this is a fillet of salmon, and I just bought this fresh. It also has skin, so I'm going to be filleting the skin off of the fish first before I cut it into slices. I had to switch over to my fish knife because this is sharper and more akin to the task at hand. I'm not going to use the whole fish; it's too big. I'm just going to I'm going to leave, you know, maybe a third of it, so I can probably broil, you know, the leftover. Try to capture most of the fish, or at least fillet most of the fish. And I'm not gonna throw away the skin, guys. You guys ever go to sushi and have salmon skin hand roll? What do you think that is? That works. There we go, guys. We got our Kinilaw. Let's go ahead and put this in our bowl, and let's get our aromatics prepared. But first, let's clean up. I think this is important to show you guys. I'm not going to show you how I prepare all the ingredients, but basically it's just going to be a fine chop. But what I wanted to show you was the ginger and what I do with it, just because, and this is a personal preference, I don't like ginger that's, you know, in big pieces. I don't like eating big pieces of ginger. I love ginger, but with dishes like this, it's really important for me anyway to, you know, get the ginger as small as possible. So what I do is I julienne the ginger first, right? Like so. Yeah, so like that size. And then I go ahead and chop it up. And this is small enough for me, right? It's gonna be. See how small that is? Just like that. I'm just going to just throw it in there, like so. I think that's enough. I mean, we don't really have that many, that much fish, right? We're not going for a lot. So I'm just going to take half of this bell pepper. It's really more for just for color than anything else. Okay, well, I got the red bell peppers in there. So on to our last aromatic, which is actually, I guess you can't consider it an aromatic, right? The serrano peppers. So I'm just going to give this a quick wash. So, you know, just a good fine chop right here. It's good. There it is. I can actually smell it. And I'm including everything in there, like the seeds, the really hot parts. There it goes. I'm feeling it in my eyes right now. So just to show you guys, you see this part, like where the seeds are, and the white part. This is where the heat comes from, for the most part. Okay, I think we're good. Got our heat. So, since this is a Philippine version or Filipino version of ceviche, which is called Kinilaw in Filipino language, we are going to be using calamansi. Calamansi is a small citrus fruit, right? Some people call it Philippine lime because it's green. It's not really lime. I guess it's in the lime family. I'll put a picture up here of what it looks like. But I just happened to have a whole bunch of calamansi juice that was squeezed in here by my mother and my father-in-law. So you can imagine that a calamansi is that big. I mean, as far as the size, right? It's the size of, it's a little bigger than a grape. So if you can imagine how many calamansi was squeezed into this bottle. In the Latin version, some of the Latin versions of ceviche, they also use orange juice, which gives the dish like a sweeter tang, like a sweeter taste. I don't really like that when it comes to this dish. So we're just gonna stick with our own calamansi. So we don't really need a lot, maybe a quarter of a cup or so. We're gonna give it a good mix. We're also gonna be putting in a little bit of salt. We may need to add a little bit more later on, but let's go ahead and give this a good mix. It's going to give it a good smell. Yeah. So there we go, guys. I think we got it. Let's give it a taste. The calamansi really gives it that acidic taste. I think this is more potent than a lemon, to tell you the truth. But yeah, if you can see like the yellow tinge on the sides, see that that's the acid. So the taste, you know, I put the right amount of salt. Really tastes good. You can serve this as is, but what I like to do is, you know, I would really love to get it chilled for a little bit. put it in the fridge for about, let's say, an hour, and then you know, we'll dive into it. So
a little longer than a few minutes later.
I'm going to be finishing my vlog. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get the food, and you'll be part of my vlog. Hold on. I made, gumawa ako ng pulutan, guys, because it's a celebration, di ba? Inuman, kaya may pulutan dapat. So what I prepared is kinilaw, guys, kinilaw na salmon, and it's been chilling for about an hour. I just wanted to show you here, kung gusto nyo makita. So that's my kinilaw na salmon. So kinilaw na salmon, guys. Medyo maanghang siya because I really love spicy food. So this is the final product. I will be serving myself a little bit. Yes. So tikman natin, guys, I'm vlogging this right now. Tikman natin ang kinilaw ko. And malamig pa siya, so I love it. I love spicy food. Thank you guys for watching me prepare this very simple dish. I think it's very easy to prepare. Simple ingredients, fresh ingredients, most important thing. So guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell as well, and so you can keep track of what I'm cooking, what I'm eating, and where I'm going. So guys, this is Foodie A1C. It's my birthday on Tuesday, so if you have the time, wish me a happy birthday. Put it on my community tab, and I will surely get back to you. And if you see me on any GCs or any social media outlets, please do say hi and wish me a happy birthday. So again, guys, this is Foodie A1C. Peace. I am out.